Because that's just me. And I realize everyone is different. I don't expect everybody to be the same, to be honest. I do expect everyone to be themselves, though. Right? Because anything else, you don't agree with. Right? And that is the theme. That's one of the disconnections in itself. The very root of the disconnections are those disagreements. The ununion. What's the opposite of unity? It's difference. You know what I mean? It's disagreement. What's the opposite of union? Diffusion, right? Which, even to argue, you're agreeing to disagree, even in arguing. But if you lying about what it is that you feel, then a person's not even able to make that connection, right? Or, you know what I mean? When you're not able to be yourself, but you're operating in the capacity or arena in the field of other people, then it's contingent upon and directly involves as well as revolves around and relates to, and more than enough as well as more than necessary ways to how much of themselves they're being, right? As to how much of themselves they can be with your faking ass, right? Because love is real, fam. We don't believe. Do you believe in love after love after love? And you feel always is bombing. No, we just only wish you're strong enough. Oh, do you believe in love after love after love after love? Oh, if you do, then you must be a fool. What should they say? Fools rush in, right? You know what I mean? And that's the situation. Like, most of us don't believe in love, right? They feel like love is a game, and they see that love is pain, right? So why would anybody want that? Well, because they have to respect that it's not only that love is everything, right? So it's equally both. Okay? Now, if the person that you're sharing that balanced, universally all-inclusive energy with, or fucking idea with, is whatever percentage less of their full self, then of course you have those imbalances, those disagreements. Even if there are unconscious disagreements, right? Even if it's what it is that you're not saying, right? It's that silence, right? It's that silence to where you done already said everything that you could agree on. And even then you was faking. Yes, right. Yes, that's supposed to be happening, man. It's that disagreement. Right? It's not about compromise. Sometimes it has to be. However, you're still in agreeing on that. So what's really the compromise other than the understanding? You know? When it comes to it, that connection, that's the one in the two. You know what I mean? That's the one in the two. And that's where you can, where you have a new. Even just on the physical level. Right? Where it trickles down to only material, only physical, right? Not necessarily only, because God, every little young baby is a little baby God in themselves, even before they find the other co-God, right? But that's after they then adulterate it, right? Backwards. Yes, unless there's more agreement between those two pro-gods that then procreated that new baby God, right? And that's just the case. I mean, it would be lovely to see, but like I said, that's dangerous, man. That's quite dangerous because there's a lot of feelings, there's a lot of disagreements, there's a lot of disconnected feelings involved with the surrounding atmosphere of where you would even find a said sort of example of what it is that I'm referring to. You know what I mean? That's an extreme disagreement just on an overall global fucking stage. Global stage. This is extreme disagreement. This is a disagreement on a disagreement. Right? You gotta agree to disagree to even disagree. To begin with. Right? You got a disagreement between people, but one saying, I don't disagree with you. Well, then you agree with me. No, I don't agree with you. Well, then you disagree with me. Yes, I disagree with you. Well, then that means that you agree that you disagree with me. No? No, I don't. Nope. I don't agree at all. Sit your emotional ass back. Who raised this nigga? You just don't want to. You don't even want to solve the problem. You don't want resolution. You don't want. You feel me? You want issues. Like, it's like, that's the part. Like, nigga, you want me to respond to you. You want to see how much I care. I care that we are not wasting time. That's what I care. I care that, okay, somebody can raise a baby God. Okay? I care about that, okay? Right? I care that I'm not contributing to the dangers of those who don't have a problem agreeing, rather even if it's agreeing that they disagree, cause fuck. Cause I care about that enough to sit here and listen to your dumb ass tell me. I'm not gonna say that. I'm fucking around. I don't want you to have to hear me talking about somebody dumb, like as if I'm talking to you. Your ass is dumb though, cuz you's a fucking dummy. Why? Because you're listening to me. And I agree that your ass stupid for listening to me. You big dummy. Fuck going on, girl. For real, I'm just saying, you ever encountered that before? Right? You be arguing with a nigga. Okay, well, fine. Okay, well, then how is it that you feel? I just feel different. I feel that however you don't feel. I'm like, well, you don't even know how I feel, because every time I get to telling you, you get to interrupting with what it is that you would say if I was finna say what it is that you don't even know that I'm saying, or trying to make sure that I don't say when I'm saying what I'm saying. Well, okay, well, no, fuck you. Okay, well, yeah, all right, yeah, well, fuck you then. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, fuck you, fuck me, yeah, okay, yeah, good. We ain't gotta argue. Unless you don't agree to fuck, and then you still want to say fuck you, then you don't even agree with yourself. I see why you're disagreeing with me. You don't even agree with yourself. You in disagreement with yourself, nigga. It's the situation. We be in disagreement with ourselves, right? The lower self and the higher self to begin with, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta be true to yourself. You know what I mean? It's not about telling the truth all the time. It's just about the fact that you gotta have some type of fucking leveling ground, some type of common ground, right? You feel me? Like, niggas be trying to twist shit in their favor, and it's like, it's already in your favor because it's fair to begin with, and that it's balanced. You know what I'm saying? Right? Being that you're a man and she's a woman, that's what make it fair and balanced. Right? Now, anything else is really weird. It's already a disagreement, right? With nature. Right? And that's interesting. You know, it's fucked up. It's crazy. It's like, it's all twisted. But as far as the disagreement goes, when you disagree, that's what it is. It's a disagreement. That's anything that doesn't seem, that's not going to end up in love, is only going to be, running away from love, basically. Because right when you run towards love, you're gonna be with love, right? Everything's gonna be with love, right? Even if it's a disagreement, and you can get to a resolution. Even if it's, okay, well, I don't want to talk to you, right? Well, why don't you want to talk to me? I'm mad right now, I'm upset about how strong I feel, about what it is that I feel. I don't judge you for you being the whatever type person you are, for what it is that your stance or your perspective on it. I'm glad you're being open with me. I just don't like that it's even this tension. It's just energy. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't even want to talk about it. Just leave me alone. And if whatever bring you back together, then it does. If not, then you gotta live with that. But if it is you would like to see that happen, but then you don't go with love to where love is taking you, then just know that you're holding it off. It might be smarter to do that because they can't handle it, but through love, it's going to end up where it needs to be, even if if it doesn't go the way that you see it going, it's going to end up where it needs to be, right? Even if your understanding of love is wrong or not complete, or you're disagreeing in more ways than you are agreeing, you will be able to also see that. And just going towards whatever it is you see the love to be. All right, now I'm telling you right now, this is a key, right? Because that's how you clear up and purify, as well as clarify and fortify the true appreciation of not just that love between imperfect people, because love is perfect. Now, we as humans are imperfect in that we are imbalanced and that we disagree sometimes with even the two sides of ourselves, right? Let alone whatever fucking percentage or ratio of ourselves we are, and whoever else it involves disagreeing, secretly or obviously, whether you're honest with the fact that you disagree or not. A disagreement is a disagreement. You feel me? You either agree, which that means that you approve, or you don't. Now, you can hide that, and that's fine. And sometimes you don't want to hurt feelings, but you hurting more feelings allowing someone to operate based on a misalignment. You can live with it. You can get through it, especially with love. Sometimes love say, well, look, even though you say, all right, well, look, I've been growing and I've been changing and I've been expanding, I've been advancing, you know what I mean? I'm in my God power. You feel me? I'm in my godliness right now. I've been more godly than I've been fleshly. Right. I've been devoted and not so obsessed lately with just a lot of stuff, just everything, because love is everything, and so more things than other things that I'm not so godly with, right? So I've been you know what I mean, I'm a new me. I'm more myself. I'm more of a balanced me now, and the balanced me is saying to me, I should let her know I disagree with that. Not even let her know, but I should definitely not allow her not to realize, right? I can be creative and dance around it enough to where she would have to do a lot of assuming, and it would be on her for her to accept that I agree with what it is I, in fact, actually don't agree with. And I know I don't agree with it, even though I may agree with it later, and then by then it'll be okay that she felt like I agreed. Right now, at the moment, even though I'm mature and she's pretty mature, even though she can get sensitive sometimes, especially when she get some pole in her, when she didn't have some pipe in her. And I just got done piping her. So I'm gonna absolutely wait till tomorrow morning. But then by then, we probably gonna have to give her some more pipe by then. Let me not give her no pipe. All right, I just gave her some pipe. I'm not gonna give her no pipe. Right? Because I need to decide if I'm gonna let her, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna allow her to accept that I agree or not. Right? Because she pretty worried about it right now. Especially after that session. Especially. So let me lead a pipe out of it for now. Right? But love is telling me go ahead, put some more pipe in it. And not just the fleshly love either. Boy. Decisions. Well, for now, I just, I care about this girl and she matters to me. But at the same time, things is all changing. So it's like, look, her happiness, I want her to be happy, but I want her happiness to be real. And I need her to connect with it, in the parts of her that she will be, right? And I know that she will be content and even more fulfilled and enriched, being after now, right? Because this is the situation now. But as long as she know me and I know her, we're going to be different people. We're going to be another person tomorrow. We're going to be more of ourselves, more or less of ourselves tomorrow, right? And we growing together, and that's the agreement that I made, was to grow together, even if that means depleting each other to a certain extent. So now, is she mature enough to understand that, to where it's not going to get twisted? So I got to figure out a way to bring it up without bringing it up. I gotta figure out a way to say it without saying it. That's what I gotta do, right? It's not that I gotta do it. This love is guiding me to allow myself to consider how I may be able to say it without saying it, or at least figure out exactly where she stands on it, so I can make a more decided sort of choice. I could make a more informed decision based on if she, feels more of a way than she needs to feel in regards for me to feel, for me to be able to accept myself, allowing her to accept that I agree with what it is that I don't necessarily agree with, right? But for now, I'm gonna absolutely go fuck with my other broad right now and stay over here for a few weeks so that we can just clear the air and, whatever needs to happen can happen. And so if it's not even necessary for me to even have to, worry about it, then I ain't really gonna trip for now. That's what love is telling me to do, right? Because I'm growing in this love right now. I'm growing in this love. Man, I know it's real. It's deeper than just anything that we can have. And she sees that, but dang, man, it's like, it's just not really regular. It's so scarce. It's just such a, it's such a special sort of, it's so special, right? So it's like, man, I ain't got no choice but to dog this broad. I don't have no choice. That's the most loving thing to do, is to dog her, right? Because if I don't dog her, right, she gonna feel like I can't dog her. Now, I don't need to worry about how she feel, because of course, the truth is the truth, and when she can see, when she needs to see, then she will, if she needs to. If she can. But we already made an agreement, it was between the us that we are, not the us we will be or we was, right? Now, I might have had a misconception of what it is that I was agreeing to, right? Now, see, that's when I got to be creative and allowing to be conveyed or not conveyed, you know? Because if I don't say it, that don't mean it's not being said and what I'm not saying, you know what I mean? But if she ain't open and honest about exactly what it is that she not saying to me, you understand me? Then it's like, sheesh. I gotta kind of feel around, you know, and kind of figure it out, you know. And she might detect that, so, you know, she might be kind of experiencing all these different type of twisted ass little exchanges, you know. Her defenses could definitely be up. That usually be the case. So that's why it's like, I gotta put more pipe in her now. Damn, I gotta put more pipe. The pipe is gonna be, love is telling me, throw the pipe at it. Yep, throw the pipe at it. Yep, that'll be the wisest thing, I believe.
Call and response Q&A. Question and answer. New dimension. Essential aspects of life. Health. Action. Art. Family. Culture. Heritage. Breathing. Diet. Exercise. Rhythm. Motion. This is what scientists will consider a paradigm shift, the tipping point. We are on a sojourn, at the onset, the plummet, the zenith, horizon, meridian, on the outskirts of the very ridge, of the ledge, of the edge, faced with the arrival of evolution, forced and faced in human consciousness with an arrival of evolution, human consciousness, a reconstruction of awareness, the divine designation of this new dimension, a next dimension, another level of seeing, another level of being, thinking, living. The enhancing advancement of reality. Most probably believe in the possibility of many realities. Several conclusions. The applicability of the general individual may argue that reality is relative. That there very well exists everyone with their own truths. Zen enthusiasts might insist in the principle of a one universally natural and inclusively, exclusively supreme and supremely absolute and absolutely true. But are the others saying that another ain't? How do these two relate? And where originates the dichotomy, bridging the debate. Today, we explore. Life, we explore. Evaluate. Examine. Investigate life. As we know it, life as a whole. Life as a whole. This is the theme. This is the topic. This is the topic on the table. Here is something to ask yourself. Something we find. Here is something to ask ourselves. This is what I want you to answer. Call and response, question and answer. This is to consider what I want you to answer. This is what I want you to answer. To consider. To define. What is power? What is power? What is freedom? What is freedom? The two could go together. Maybe. They are maybe one and the same. Or one and the same in ways.